Hey guys, AJAX 22, we're back. Didn't take a whole hell of a lot to pop that barrel off. Just spritzed her with a little bit of oil and yeah, tap it with a screwdriver and a hammer and it popped right off. Had a decent amount of corrosion on the mag tube, but not enough to keep the friction rings from seized. So it turns out, yeah, it is brass, so I was right. It would have been dissimilar metals, but it came right off. Looks like we're going to be able to salvage that. Probably have to, tap the outer split ring off and then run that through electrolysis, and the brass will just get cleaned up a little bit by hand. Maybe not even much. It looks like it's still got plenty of meat on it, so should work just fine. Spring's probably toast. It came off and had that little bend to it, so yeah, I don't have a whole lot of faith in that. There's also some kind of polymer in the end of this that got stuck. Yeah, and this was in the receiver somehow. So some guy's photo of some girl. And you can see where the fire got to it. So this probably was in a house fire. That would be my guess at this point. Stock, the butt plate came off. It turns out that these don't actually have stock bolts. I was kind of surprised. So it should cut off nice and clean right about there. Plenty of meat. It uses tang bolts. Or tang screws, I should say, and I got one of them out, but I'm going to need to go and borrow some gunsmith screwdrivers because these are pretty fine slots and I really don't want to chew them up too much. And screwdrivers I have access to right now are just a little bit too coarse to get in there properly. One thing that's really awesome, yeah. Cock it, fire it. Browning designs are just friggin' amazing. Tap on put a little oil on it, tap on it with a hammer, cocks. I don't know, safety's still frozen, bolt release is still frozen, but she'll still fire. In fact, I probably could have just gotten a nut, stuck it on the end of the tube, put the barrel back on, slap it together, and it would have gone bang once. I don't know about twice, but yeah. As far as the barrel goes, it's rough. Pretty rough. I have to figure out how to get a better light source in there, but it should be able to be saved with the electrolysis. It's going to be a cylinder bore. When it gets cut up, not going to have a whole lot of pressure to it, so salvageable, definitely salvageable. I'm very heartened by the condition this receiver's in. I can feel the firing pin moving independently of the bolt. It's not there. Now it's there. A lot of soot, a lot of dirt. Got to get this stock off and then see what other parts we can get off. I don't think the screws are going to be frozen once the right screwdriver is used on it. I think it'll come right apart, but yeah, I got to get that stock off before we can run the electrolysis on it. Otherwise, it's just going to swell, split, crack, and then we won't have it to cut up and use for the Whippet gun stock. And even though it's charred pretty good, it's still in good enough shape that we can cut it up. Probably have a really neat finish to it by the time we're done sanding it and putting some stain on it. Very unique. Anyway, just thought I'd share. I'm gonna go and see what I can do about this stock, but might take me a day or two to track down the right tools to get it apart. In the meantime, I'm gonna get working on some of these other projects. All right, Have a good one.